Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, first off, I have a cough drop in my mouth and I apologize for that. I hope it's not distracting and I will try not to rattle it around. But I started filming this video before and I had to stop because I had such a tickle and I couldn't get it to go down. So this is going to be a skincare video, just a little random chit chat about this and that. I had really fallen off my masking game and I was very disappointed in myself. I masked a lot up until my class reunion back in the summer. And then I just completely fell off the wagon. And sometimes I wouldn't even mask for once a week or once every 2 weeks. It was terrible. So finally I was telling myself, you've got to get back in your game. Winter is coming. Your skin is going to get dried out. It gets itchy when it's dry and uncomfortable. I get dry spots around my jawline and on my hairline. It's really weird. And so I was like, you've got to use these masks. You paid for them. It's ridiculous to just let them sit there and go to waste, expire, whatever. So I started masking again last week. Well, in the past week, I've masked 4 times. So I have the masks that I used, and I was going to tell you about each one of those. And then I was going to show you some new ones I got, and then I was going to talk about a few other things in my skincare routine right now. So I had a gift card to Nordstrom for Christmas that Keith's nephew and his lovely fiance gave me. And one thing I like about the Nordstrom cards is that you can use them at Look and Nordstrom Rack. I buy a lot of my sheet masks at Look. I would say 90% of my sheet masks have come from Look. And they were having 2 Korean beauty events going on. I'm sorry. Excuse me. 2 Korean beauty events going on last week, but neither one of them really had anything that I was really that interested in. And so then I thought, well, I'll go over and look at Nordstrom Rack, and they had a great deal. So they had these masks and I've never used these before, this brand. However, I've heard wonderful things about them, and I don't know for sure how to pronounce it. I want to say it's karuna, Karuna. They are Taiwanese masks, and I've used Taiwanese masks in the past and been very pleased with them. My Beauty Diary, My Scheming, those are just 2 of the brands that immediately come to mind. But Taiwanese masks have a reputation for being very, very thin, very full of essence and fitting very well. And these particular masks used to be on the Sephora website. They're not on there any longer, but they are on Ulta and Amazon currently. They're very expensive. A box of 4 is $28. I checked before I did this video, and they were indeed $28 for a box of 4, and they had these on Nordstrom Rack for $12.99 a box. I was blown away. So I was a little nervous that the expiration date would be soon, but when they came, I checked them, and they expire in 2012. And 2012, that would not be good, 2021. So what is nice too is they have the manufacturing date on there and the expiration date. So they were manufactured in 2018 and their expiration is 2021. So that kind of gives you an idea of the shelf life of a mask. Now if it's organic or anything like that, it's obviously going to have a shorter shelf life. But for your normal mask, around 3 years from the date of manufacture to expiration is pretty much average. Okay, so I looked at the boxes of these on Ulta, and the packaging was different. The same masks were available, but the packaging was different. That might be why they were so inexpensive on Nordstrom Rack, because they're moving out the old packaging and getting in the new. So anyways, and they have excellent reviews too. So you can get these masks, like I said, at Ulta or Amazon, but they're $8 a piece on the Ulta website, $28 a box, and at Nordstrom Rack they were $12.99. Hopefully they still have them. I don't know if they do, but I did get 1 box of the hydrating, 1 box of the antioxidant, and I got 2 boxes of the anti-aging. So I'm really excited to try these and see how they work. You will be hearing back from me about those. I'm really excited that they normally are something I wouldn't purchase because they were that too expensive, and they had an excellent price point. So hooray for that. And then these are the 4 masks that I used over the last 6 days, 7 days. I would say 6 days. I have 4 here, and they're not ones that I've talked about on before. And that was one of the reasons too why I kind of stopped mentioning all my masks on the channel and doing videos, because I was using the same ones over and over again. So there wasn't any real new content. But these I don't think I've ever mentioned. So here we go. This is from Papa Recipe, which is one of my absolute favorite brands. the masks I've talked about previously of Papa Recipe are the Bombi Honey masks. There's a variety of those, and I love those. They're fantastic. But these were new to me. I learned about these on my friend Janie's channel, and she has a ton of skincare videos. She is like my skincare guru. I will put her channel in the description, like a link to it in the description section below. She did a demonstration of how to put this mask on because it's a little bit weird. So the packaging is strange because it's like tall and thin, and these are the Bombi Fruitables, and they come in a variety of types. This one was the Purple Squeeze Lifting. I also did the yellow one too, I think, but I had thrown that one away before I decided I wanted to start talking about skincare again, so I had pitched it. But I did that recently also, and I really enjoyed this. The purple one has, you can see that it's got like some blueberries, looks like, and I can't tell what the other stuff is supposed to be. Maybe a beet. It's a lifting mask. Just really nice. Papa Recipe is a good brand. I'm never worried about anything coming from them. I always know it's going to be beneficial to me in some way, and this mask was no different. The only thing is it's a little bit difficult to put on because the packaging, the way it's folded, it's not folded into like a square like a sheet mask traditionally is. It's more into a rectangle. So you can see it's just a little bit different there on the directions. So other than that, I loved it, but it was a little bit hard to unfold. This one is a Venetian Carnival by Skin 79. Skin 79 is a brand that I have enjoyed in the past. I've liked a lot of their stuff. And this one is a whitening and brightening mask. And what's fun about this one is it has this little design, not applique, but the design of the mask on the mask. So it kind of makes you feel a little fancy, a little fun. It's like you're doing Mardi Gras, something like that. I did enjoy this mask a lot. Very hydrating, full of essence, good. And I have more of these. I bought a sample pack of each of their type from Haute Look one time. So I've got some more. This one is from Tony Moly. This is the Master Lab Intensive Elasticity Collagen Mask. I purchased these at Macy's, but you can get them at Ulta also. Now I will say it's upside down because that's the way you open it, and I'm going to hold it that way so nothing drips out. I like these Master Lab masks from Tony Moly way better than the than the I'm Real masks. The I'm Real are the most common masks you're going to see from Tony Moly, and they're very inexpensive, but I feel like the Master Lab gives better results and works better for me. I don't know if I have any I'm Real masks from Tony Moly in my stash currently. However, I have a couple on the way because I did place an order at Macy's, and I'm trying the honey one and the rose, which I don't think I've ever had before. So I will be giving those a try, but I do prefer the Master Lab over the I'm Real. So, but you can purchase these at Ulta individually. They're like $3 or $4 a piece. It's a good worthwhile mask. And then this one is the Dr. Jart Brightening Solution Ultra Fine Microfiber Sheet Mask. This one was very nice also. Dr. Jart is a really good brand, but normally a little bit too expensive for me. But I think I had got these in a Christmas pack last year. So 2017 at holiday time, they had, you know, like one of their little deals going. Where you got them like in a bundle or a kit or something like that, and it made them more affordable. I think probably this mask is around $6 to $10 a piece. I'm not sure how much they are individually, but I would say somewhere in that area. But a very nice mask. And I have some more Dr. Jart masks that came in with the kit, and I'm anxious to use those. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a couple things that I've been using and that I really enjoy and that I like. One thing in the last video I did, where it was an Avon video, where I talked about the night mask, the sleeping mask, and I talked about my nighttime routine, and I mentioned my oil and putting it on. And somebody asked me, what oil do I use? I use the Tarte Maracuja Oil. So this is the bottle I currently have, and I don't know if you can see, it's got fingerprints and stuff on it, but it's almost gone. It's down to the very like bottom. And this oil is one I've really been enjoying, and it really helps for my dry skin and how it gets itchy and tight in my hairline. I really, really, really like that oil. I wish Avon would come out with an oil. Now they do have an oil plus serum coming out in campaign 7, so I'm very anxious to try that. But for right now, this is what I use, the Tarte Maracuja Oil. And it's really, it soaks right into my skin. It doesn't leave me greasy or anything like that. This is how it looks. And you just put like a drop. Now I use a couple drops. I don't know. That was probably a bad place to put it, huh? Because you can't see. But it soaks right in. I mean, it absorbs in. It doesn't leave you greasy or anything like that. I really enjoy this oil. The only thing is that it's kind of expensive. I want to say is it $36 or $46? I've forgotten. I can't remember. So I am very open to trying other oils. It's just that was one I knew worked for me. And so when I started having my skin issues last winter, I bought it and I've been using it faithfully. Now this, I was getting low on it, and over for the holiday, they had this limited edition Tarte Maracuja Gold oil. So I picked up that. I think it was $3 more than the regular oil, and I haven't opened it yet. But the difference is this one, the bottle is clear and it's got gold flakes in it. I don't really get the whole gold flakes, but anyways, it's supposed to make your skin brighter, have more of a brightening quality to it than the original. So we will see. I read the reviews on it and they were good. People seemed to like it. Nobody said it was bad or not good compared to the original. So I guess we'll find out, because I'm probably going to finish my current one in probably a week's time or so, I imagine. Maybe 2 weeks. So I'm excited to try it. It'll be nice. Okay, another product that I have grown to be loving is from Avon, and it is this Anew Hydrofusion In-Shower Mask. Now, I think the name In-Shower Mask is a little confusing to people, because it's like, what exactly does an in-shower mask do? I was unsure myself because I hadn't heard that terminology before. So what this is to me, in my opinion, it is a watery essence. Like it would be in the Korean beauty routine, it would be considered a watery essence. So it's going to go on before all my other steps, like to allow for a initial line of moisture to be laid down so that it preps my skin to better accept the things I'm going to do to it with the moisturizing and the treatments and so on and so on. So you can use this when your skin is wet or dry. I've tried it both ways. I prefer using it dry. And you can use it, I usually just put some on my hand and then I pat it in. You could also put it on a cotton pad because it is very thin. Sometimes an essence isn't thin, sometimes it's a little bit thicker, and but this one is definitely watery. So some people might prefer to use it on a cotton pad and just place it all over your skin, give it a minute to soak in, and then go ahead and start doing your skincare routine. Sorry, I gotta hike up my bra. I just really like this. I think it's really, really worthwhile. I can actually feel the difference. Sometimes you get a watery essence or a toner and it's just like putting water on your skin. It doesn't really hydrate you. It doesn't really feel, it moistens, but it doesn't really give you any benefits. But I can feel the benefit of this. My skin is definitely hydrated from it. So like if I'm getting out of the shower and I put this on, something happens, I got to go get the phone, I got to go do something, and I'm only left with this on my face for a small amount of time, I don't feel tight or dry or start to feel that itchy feeling or anything like that. So I definitely know I'm getting something from this. I love this product. I hope that Avon keeps it in the Hydrofusion line. I really do. I have my doubts as to whether or not it's going to make it for the long term, just because I think that some people don't exactly understand the purpose of it, but it's a very beneficial product and it's very inexpensive. You know, I think, gosh, I should have looked in the book to see how much it is, but I mean, around $10, $12, something like that. It's a very nice product. And then I have two things I was going to tell you that I rediscovered that I absolutely am loving, one of them especially. So a while back on HauteLook, I had purchased this little duo from Scinic. I don't know if that's how you pronounce Scinic. It's Scinic, and that is a Korean brand. And they had this little duo, and I want to say it was like $25 or $28 or something. They had the all-in-one honey Ampoule, which obviously looks like a little jar of honey. Super cute, right? And then they had the Honey Moist Cream. So I went ahead and I purchased this because mostly it was for this product. I knew a lot of people liked this in the Korean beauty community. I had seen pictures of it all over the place on Instagram and blog posts. It was part of a lot of people's daily routine. So I really wanted to give it a try. What an ampoule is, when it says all-in-one ampoule, basically what they're saying is this product can replace all your skincare products with just this thing. Now, that is not true to me. I don't really believe that. For me anyways, it's not true. Maybe somebody that doesn't have mature skin like I do, that might be the case. But for me, it's not true. However, I tried using this and I didn't like it initially. So I stopped using it. I found it to be heavy and thick and just not what I wanted. It smells like honey. And I have to be careful because I don't want it to spill out. So the delivery system, as you can see, is a little bit lacking. There's no pump or anything like that. What I usually do is just tilt the jar a little bit until it gets to the edge of my fingers, and then I apply it. But it's, let me see, let me get a little bit out here, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So it's just, it's not too thick. It's just like a, I don't know. It's a liquidy substance. It's not a lotion. It's not a cream. It's not a gel. It's just this liquidy kind of substance that goes on and it soaks right in. And in the summertime when I was trying it, I felt like it was too much. I felt like it was too hydrating for me or something. I don't know. It was weird. But anyways, I got it out a couple weeks ago and I thought, I'm going to try this again. We're coming into winter now. And you can see it soaked right in, and I wanted to see if I felt differently about it, and I have been loving it. Now this also comes in another type. They have the honey, and then they have a snail also, which I love the snail mucin stuff. And I know if you're not a Kbeauty person, you don't get it. But snail mucin is wonderful for your skin. So they also have this in the snail, and I'm really interested in trying the snail after this. I have been loving this. I've been using it twice a day, morning and evening, and I really, really, really like it a lot. So I wash my face. I use this. Then I use my essence that's thicker, like a snail essence, and then I was using my oil, and then I use this, and after this is when I go into like my serum, like my Avon power serum, and then I've been applying this, which is the cream. Now I've only been using this at night because this is a little bit different. This one is a little bit stickier and tackier, and so I don't think that it works well as a day cream for me anyways under makeup. But you can see it's very thick. It's like a gel cream consistency, and it's just a little bit tacky. It doesn't dry down. It doesn't really have much of a fragrance either. The ampoule smells a lot like honey. This doesn't have much of a fragrance, but I have been using this at nighttime and applying my sleeping mask over it, and the sleeping mask helps to kind of dry this down a little bit to make it less tacky. But oh, it's just wonderful. My skin has been feeling so much more plump and just rejuvenated, and I'm loving it. So like I said, I got these in a duo on HauteLook, but you can purchase these on Amazon or eBay too. Don't be afraid to try eBay for your Korean beauty products. There are some very good sellers. It sometimes takes a little while to get to you, but you know, it's good stuff. So don't be worried about that. I've never only, in all the times I've ordered sheet masks and products from eBay, I've only been burned, and I wouldn't really consider it burned, one time, and it took 3 months for me to get some masks that I had ordered. But other than that, they did come eventually. But other than that, I've never had an issue. So yeah, and I will put the name of these in the description section below so that you can look for them if you are interested in them. But I wouldn't pay more than like $15 each for them, maybe $18. That'd be the most I'd pay for them, just so you know. Because sometimes if you don't really know how much the Korean products are, it's a little bit daunting. You're not sure how much they should cost or whatever. But especially this one, I have been loving this one. If you have really dry skin, and no matter what you seem to do with your routine, nothing's changing it, I would suggest adding something like this in, like one step in between, like your washing and your moisturizing, or add in an oil. It doesn't have to be the Tarte oil. You know, there's a lot of oils on the market. I just bought this one last year because I knew I had used it before and I knew it would work for me. It's a little bit expensive, but it works for me, but I'm open to trying other brands too. So that's it, just some skincare stuff. I really want to continue to do sheet mask reviews now that I have some new ones in my stash that are different brands. I think what happened before, there was two things. Number one, I waited until I had too many to review. I would have like 30 empties all at once, and it would kind of overwhelm me. And the other thing is, like I said, I was using the same ones over and over again because I bought them in boxes, and so I wouldn't have new ones to show, and I didn't really have any new material to show you guys. So, but now I've got some things here and there that I'm using differently, and yeah, so I probably will be doing more sheet mask reviews in the future. So I guess that's it. Yeah, as far as I know, that's all I got going on right now. I just felt like talking about these few things, and I will list everything I mentioned in the description section below. And if those masks are still on Nordstrom Rack, I will definitely put a link in there for you guys. All right, thank you so much for taking some of your time to hang out with me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.